Maybe when I get them.
Wisconsin Inn, located off the 10th Freeway, 4 blocks from Crenshaw Boulevard. It's the Wednesday Night Show. I'm Mickey Bennet, and tonight's guests, comedian Danielle Perez, musicians and movie maker Scott Coblio, and a special appearance by Pastor Vern Pressler. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Wednesday!
Hi, Mickey!
How you doing Wednesday?
Oh, so good to see you.
Oh, you look fabulous.
Thank you. I just got my hair done. I got my hair. Oh, look. Everybody's here.
Oh, that's right. I love the new digs.
Don't you?
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's a lot better than 6th in Maine, isn't it?
Ooh.
Oh, that was, yeah. And I got all my
the
treasures
pits.
with me. Hi.
Oh, your little-
look at them. Look, they didn't want to
knickknacks.
stop. Oh.
That's okay.
Mickey is my second and fourth husband.
That's right, 2nd and 4th.
Yes, all the times we had. He was where were you in Reno?
Oh, I was all over the place. I was at the circus for a little while. Got kicked out of there. And then I went to a few other casinos down the strip. You know what I'm saying? Way down the strip, you could say. And, hey, I haven't looked back since.
Wasn't it the Frontier Inn where we first met?
Oh, yes,
I think it was the back alley.
Yes, you
I
were.
mean, the Keno. It was the Keno room.
Keno. You were having a little bit of trouble back there.
Yeah, I always have trouble in the back alleys.
That's very true. You're like an alley cat. That's what attracted me to you. Like a alley cat over here.
Oh, where did I go?
Oh,
I'm
I'm
nowhere
not
to be
sure.
seen.
There you
Oh,
are.
there I am.
Beautiful Wednesday.
Oh, yes. We're going to have we've got some great guests
We got
tonight,
some
don't
great guests.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, a filmmaker?
A filmmaker.
Oh, yes. I have him on because I want to be in his next film. Oh, it's so exciting.
I can't see after you do him this favor how you could not be in his next movie.
Well, you know, I've been in a couple movies. Well, you know how I got my start. I was a stunt double for Kelly Bundy.
You were a
in
stunt double for
in
Kelly
Married
Bundy.
with Children. Yes, I was.
The best stunt double in the biz, I tell you. Nobody could do stunts like Wednesday over here.
No, I mean, it's just a shame that they cut all those scenes where Al was beating, smacking Kelly up, because that's my finest work.
A shame. It was a tragedy. That was your key moment. That was your in.
I would have gotten an Emmy.
You would have gotten an Emmy. It would have been like one of those Lifetime situations.
But I got these, though.
Oh, you still got your treasures.
I got my treasures.
There you go.
My snow globe. Oh, wait a minute. I think my agent's calling. I might have a role.
Ooh.
Oh, you know how it is when the agent
Scotty
calls.
Silverstein, isn't it?
Yeah. Hello? Hello? Yeah. I think I got disconnected.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's horrible. That's horrible. So what have you been up to, Mix?
Oh, I've been running the LA circuit. I just moved to LA again after a long exodus outside of LA back into the desert, to get
Where
my
are you
head
now?
straight.
The Vermont Overpass?
The Vermont Overpass. I've been doing a lot of shows over at the Venice Beach.
Oh.
Been doing a lot of stand-up shows.
Oh, I used to get my medicine over there.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You did.
That was good stuff.
What are you doing these days, Wednesday?
Well, I'm doing this wonderful talk show. These people.
That's true. It's beautiful.
The people over here at Drumebox.
Drumebox.com.
I was at Pink's, and I was singing for the crowd in front of. My agent had me booked outside at Pink's, and I was singing. And these wonderful kids from Drumebox came over, and they hired me to do this talk show.
On the spot.
On the spot. They saw the talent right off the... Oh, my God.
That was supposed to become a weekly show, wasn't it?
It is.
It is?
It's a weekly show now.
Oh, I mean the Pink's hot dogs.
The Pink's hot dogs, I had to give it up. Because I'm going to do this. You have to go where you're wanted.
That's true.
Oh, there's a timer that I'm looking at, but I have no idea. Because it's going, I don't know when they started it.
Oh, I see.
So I don't know how much time we've been.
That's military time.
There's a military.
Yes, the 17 means.
Did the people from Drumebox? Am I on a USO tour? Am I entertaining the troops again? I better hike this up then, cause
here we go. It's about to get real classy.
Right. Well, if I'm entertaining the troops, I better fix this and put this on. Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to look crooked for the camera. The camera adds about 5 pounds of
cutlets.
Yeah.
5 pounds of cow. I'm thirsty.
Wash it down there. There you go. It really clears your sinuses.
So I still don't know how much time we've been talking. This is
Well,
the
I'd
first
say
show,
it's been about 7 minutes, maybe.
7 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we gotta go. We gotta introduce our first guest then.
Let's introduce this.
Oh, this first guest, he's a native New Yorker.
New York.
Yes, he's a native New Yorker. He did the opening song.
Oh, really?
His band Cuckoo Boy did the opening song.
I liked it. It had a 90s feel.
It's called Blondula. They're kind of like a 60s, 70s, 80s glam rock punk mixture. We're going to get into what he does. He's amazing. He also made the movie Murderess that we're going to talk about.
Oh, that's a good movie.
And we're going to show a clip. Let's show the clip for our next guest. Let's get that clip rolling and we can get him out here.
Good time.
Oh.
Winnie Ruth Judd was an unspectacular 26-year-old nurse in a Phoenix health clinic with a secret life.
Jack, darling, it's so good to hear your voice.
Married to a man twice her age.
Where the hell is my wife?
In love with a man who was taken.
You are my honey, honeysuckle, I'm the bee.
I'm tired of her thinking she's something special, running around with Jack and thinking we don't know it.
Her friends, Anne and Sammy. Were they lesbians?
I'll tell all the doctors that you and Sammy are lesbian lovers.
If you dare to tell anything about Anne at the clinic, I'll shoot you sure.
Were they party girls?
I met the girls, and thereafter I would sometimes go there with friends to play poker and visit them in a general way.
Jack Halloran, you liar! You coward!
The jealous fight. A gun. Winnie Ruth Judd boarded a train for Los Angeles on Sunday, October 18th, 1931. But where were Anne and Sammy? Beauty.
Why, she's stark raving beautiful.
What's happening? Where are they going to take you?
Betrayal.
He is responsible for the deaths of 3 girls in this state. Anne is dead and Sammy is dead, and I'm gonna die too.
Lesbians.
Don't even look at her from now on. It's bad luck.
I've heard just about enough out of you two.
A cover-up.
He doesn't have an alibi for Friday night.
A conspiracy. A murder. A mystery. But was she innocent? Insane? A victim of conspiracy? Or was she guilty of murder?
I got the gun and I shot her. I shot her. I killed her.
What did she say?
I think she said she killed her.
Murderess. Based on a true story of Winnie Ruth Judd, who was the murderess.
I hate this lousy day.
Woo! Yay! Oh, that's here. Look, murderess. Oh, you can get it at the shrunk space in Phoenix. Here's Winnie herself, and let's hear it for Scott Coblio, the producer of the. Oh, Scott, how amazing! I've always been scared of midgets.
Oh, yeah.
Now there's proof. Midgets are killers.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
I mean, where did you find those actors?
Those actors, I see what you mean, the small people.
Yeah.
You know, I had a few, because I like dolls and puppets anyway.
They're puppets.
They're string puppets.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah, and they're vintage. So they were made in probably the 30s or 40s, which kind of goes with the time era that the film covers, which is 1931.
1931 she killed, and then who did she kill?
Her best friends, because you know how that can happen.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I don't have any friends.
It's so much easier.
It is so much easier, isn't it?
These crimes of passion, you know how they just happen.
And you made that in 2007?
We started it in 2004, me and my friend Jay Rito, who was the art director of it. So he made a lot of the sets and a lot of the props. And yeah, it took 3 years because we didn't have a budget, if you can believe it. And we shot it on weekends, basically, until it was done. So it took 3 years.
That was great. And every year on the anniversary of her killing, you show it in Phoenix.
Yep, There's a place in Phoenix called the Trunk Space, which is actually named after the crime to begin with. So there was already an affiliation there. Ooh. And they already had an interest in it. So when they heard that somebody made a puppet movie about it, they said, "Oh, can we show it?" And you know, it just so happens that they kept showing it. So this is the 9th year, I think.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And
So it's like
hear it for that. And your band did the opening the Blondula song for me. You were kind enough to give that to me for the opening credit.
It's so custom made for you, serendipitously.
Oh, I like serendipity.
Serendipity, yeah. It was as if I knew that I would meet you one day, and
we did.
I would have to write your anthem.
You did. You did such a good job. I love that song.
Thank you.
And you did how many cassette albums is what they did.
Cassette albums.
The band Cuckoo Boy.
Yeah, Cuckoo Boy was an early 90s band that looked and sounded like an early 80s band. Okay. And we were, it was upstate New York, and we were clubbing, and we were like into things that were retro, like I still am. And so everybody else was kind of doing like a Kurt Cobain, maybe. There were some pop bands there. That's retro. It is Paris. Have you been? Have you been to Paris?
No.
Not yet.
No, but I'm gonna go someday.
I have a
Gail
feeling.
Perry, she's gonna go.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it will be soon.
Now, didn't I see a picture of you in your underwear dancing at Cuckoo Boy?
Sure, I was always showing the legs.
Oh, well, that's what you.
Nice gams.
You got to show what works, and I felt like the legs were working, so I just always like skipped the pants. And you know how Nancy Sinatra always had the sweater in the boots, and she just skipped a skirt. She skipped the pants.
You should do a song. These tidy whities were made for walking.
There you go.
And they are.
Like, speaking of tidy whities, I hear you have an interesting job. You edit gay bear porn.
And straight
Oh,
porn.
and straight porn.
Sure, I'm
well,
equal
now, see, now
opportunity.
Mickey's interested.
Oh, yeah. Straight porn's right up my alley.
Well, if you live in Hollywood, as you may or may not know, it's kind of the easiest work to get.
Really?
So, yeah. I mean, for an editor, if you're in production or post-production, then it's really easy to get work as a production assistant or an editor or something. So that's what I did. I came here to visit my friend. I fell into a job editing, and all these years later, it's not exclusive what I do. It's not just porn, but it is the easiest work to get.
Oh, I bet it's the funnest.
It kind of is
I
the
bet
funnest.
it's the funnest. Now, we were actually editing the opening montage, and can I tell this story?
Please
Oh,
do.
it was so exciting. We were editing the opening montage, Mickey, and he got a phone call. And he said, "Excuse me, I hate to do this to you because you're Wednesday night. Of all people, but I have to take this call." And he took the call, and I heard him go, "Okay, yeah, we can do that. Oh, we'll move the cum shot over here because, oh yeah, and then we'll put, because he was riding on the cock so hard, his nipple ring fell out, and you don't want them to see that."
Oh, you need a well-placed cum shot. You can't just have a cum shot willy-nilly.
No.
It's gotta be precisely timed.
It was in the wrong place.
I mean, you can't have it at the beginning, because that would just ruin the take.
No. Spielberg would want it where it belongs, and so do porn directors.
Although, that would be a very Tarantino kind of filming style.
But don't all cums come out of the guy's willy-nilly?
Yeah, that's right. You get a cum shot at the beginning, right? And then you go backwards from there, you know what I'm saying?
Sure,
It's
you,
like
you show how it led up to that.
Boom. Tarantino-esque.
Yeah. Or James Franco now.
Are we talking about anal sex now?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well,
Simulated London version, we call it.
simulated London version of the anal sex.
Yes.
I had that Vivian Westwood handbag.
Same thing.
Same thing. Oh, isn't that? We got so much in common. I love this man.
We speak the same language.
We do.
It's as if we're from the same planet.
We are.
Earth.
Oh, I think we're going to get to our next guest. Scott, will you stay with us while we talk to the
Sure.
next guest?
Sure.
Chime in if you'd like. Our next guest is wonderful. She's a stand-up comedian who sits down. Okay? She's fabulous. She runs a comedy show, and she does so much. Well, let's run her clip. Let's run her clip, and then we'll go from there. Okay? How about that, guys? The drum box. Can we run that clip?
I am single and in a wheelchair, and so that makes online dating super fun. Super fun. You guys are unfamiliar with the wonderful world that is OkCupid. Just a really great place. Be really kind, sweet, thoughtful gentlemen. You know, the kind that send you really flattering messages like, "Hey, why don't you roll on over to my place? I want to spin those wheels." "Hey girl, why don't you pop a wheelie on my dick?" Just so much chivalry is at me on OkCupid. It's hard to process, it's hard to keep it all straight because they're curious. They want to get to know me. Are you able to be sexually aroused? Can you achieve orgasm? Well, my vagina and clitoris were located in my feet, but those are gone now. So, unfortunately, it's not a real possibility. Sadly, that is how the female body works. Not gonna happen for me. frustrating thing about like OkCupid and online dating as a whole is that it thinks I like nerds. I was messaged by a 98% match, and the things this dude told me he was excited for this year were the new Star Wars, the new Avengers, and the new Jurassic Park. Alright, I'm not interested in none of those things. I'm very interested in the Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift, baby. You know, that's where like I stand in terms of pop culture. So if I tell him, look, just not about that nerd life, not about those nerd things, he'll say that you're very intelligent, you're well-spoken. Just because I use incandescently in casual conversation doesn't mean I'm smart. Just means I listen to a lot of Mariah Carey, guys. And for those uninitiated, unaware, let me drop some of Mariah Carey's lyrical genius on you. You're a mom and pop, I'm a corporation, I'm a press conference, you're a conversation. Also been chickens' ash and I'm lotion. Praising Mariah and everything that we do here on the stage.
Your camera's in the front, mine's right there. Danielle Perez, everybody! Oh, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. This is Danielle, everybody. Oh, you are fabulous. Look at you.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
So nice to meet you on stage.
Gorgeous. Oh, the pressure is all mine. It is. Are you thirsty? I'm thirsty.
Okay.
Oh, much better.
That is.
Now, you run a show called The Thigh Gap.
Yes, well, with Thigh Gap Comedy.
With Thigh Gap Comedy.
So me and 3 other girls, we're all stand-up comedians, and we run a show called Gentrification together as well.
Gentrification is why I have to get new homes every 5 weeks.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it's okay. I love to travel.
You love to travel? You're a woman of the world?
I am. I've been all over in my mind.
In your mind?
Now, what's the gentrification? Where's that?
It's at Avenue 50 Studio in Highland Park, and it's a nonprofit art gallery. They feature works from people who grew up in the community or that are doing things about the community. So it's a really great space.
Oh, that's wonderful. But I have to ask, I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude, but I have to ask, you're a stand-up comedian, but you don't stand.
I don't stand. I technically do not stand.
What happened? Do you mind telling us?
No problem. No, I was living in San Francisco. I was going to San Francisco State, and I was run over by a Muni streetcar.
Oh, which one?
The K.
The K. I've been in San Francisco. That K is rough. I'm sorry.
It's like I'm here.
You're here and you're alive and you're doing great.
I'm wearing sequins.
You are.
I almost wore gold, and I'm so glad that I didn't, because then I feel like I would be intruding on your beautiful gown.
That's okay. You wouldn't have my shoes to match.
I would not have your shoes. Sadly, I cannot rock a penguin on my slipper.
My shoes are custom made.
Those are definitely Louboutins.
Yes, by Rolando. He did my hair today too. Now, you also lived in Italy. Is that what I see?
I did, yes. I did study abroad in Italy when I was in college.
You studied abroad?
Mm-hmm.
And what was her name?
I was in Florence, Italy. Just there for 3 months.
Is that the wet one?
No, that's Venice.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that's slowly sinking. Okay. But this is the one that has the statue that Michelangelo did.
The naked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, he's...
It's little tiny, teeny tiny.
Yeah, I don't understand what happened. I guess it's evolution. Guys must have just got bigger.
He was a grower, maybe?
He was a grower.
He was a grower, not a shower. Those are you like those. I like those. I care for those.
Oh, tell us a sex story.
Oh my gosh.
I heard something about throwing prosthetic legs across the room during sex.
So I've been in and out of prosthetics since I lost my legs, and when you're, 20-something girl going about her nightly activities, sometimes it leads to bedroom time. And I was hooking up with a guy, and he was taking off my skinny jeans, but then they got stuck at my knees with my prosthetics, so he just took them off and threw them across the room. I was like, but those are expensive. I was like, you can't break them.
Did he break?
No, he didn't break them.
Did he break you, though?
You know, he got it in. We got it in.
Sounds like a wild man.
It was in a USC frat house, so definitely there was wild men about.
Mickey's kind of wild, too.
You're wild?
You know, I try, you know. Sometimes you gotta let loose the beast, you know what I mean?
The Kraken. He loves to release the Kraken.
Oh, yeah. Many tentacles. Many tentacles.
Oh, my. Oh, my. What else do we have? Oh, you live interesting, too. You live with drag queen and a fashion designer.
My roommate, Juan Chavez, he is a fashion designer, and his boyfriend, Miguel, is drag queen, and her name is Imperia.
Oh.
Imperia, yeah.
Imperia.
Mm-hmm.
Imperia.
So
Does she run a taco stand on Adams?
No, but last week some of her fans bought her tacos, and I think that's better than any drag tips that she's gotten while performing.
Scott kind of lives he had a thing where he lived in a similar situation. His house was haunted.
Oh my gosh, you have the haunted house?
I did, yeah.
I need to know where that house is.
Do you like haunted houses? Yeah.
I love haunted houses, but I've seen, it's the thing where you take the Polaroid and then you see the aura of this. I need to know.
We'll talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say it now live. Yeah, just know. We'll talk. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
It was very, very active.
Mickey used to live in a haunted house.
Yeah.
My vagina.
That's right. It's a real show person. Lots of angry spirits down there.
Angry spirits.
An old Indian burial ground.
Well, you know.
Sacred
A lot of Indians buried
We had
there.
to move them out of the way and put the valet in.
Everything the light shines on is yours. What's behind that?
Oh, that reminds me of I don't know what.
Yeah. It reminds us of that too.
Does it?
It does.
I think we were
Do you
all
want some
thinking
more
that.
cocktail?
Everything reminds me of something I never heard before. What is that called? Bouja Day?
Deja vu.
Oh, okay. How we doing?
Oh, we got one more minute.
We got a minute left? Well, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna, I forgot to ask Scott before, I think. I want you to just plug your Cuckoo Boy going on vinyl. For what records was that?
Okay. There's a record label in New York called COQ, City of Quality is what it stands for.
Cock.
Yeah, Cock Records and tapes. And they're releasing what was our debut album, which was called Every Freak for Himself. And they're doing it on vinyl. They want to do all vinyl, all retro, all 90s bands. So it's very specific, and it's coming out in the spring.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I don't want to take away
No
time
problem.
from you. We're going to come back to say goodbye, but we've got it before our next guest. We've got some commercials. We're going to play some commercials. Then we're going to come back and we'll go into our next. He's an entertainer.
Oh.
We got an entertainer for you folks.
I'm excited.
He's actually my biggest fan. He's at all my shows every time outside. But hey, beautiful boys from Drumbox, can you run those commercials so we can keep the show going?
Live from the historic ballroom at the Adams Gardens Inn off Adams Boulevard, 4 blocks away from the I-10, another 4 blocks away from Crenshaw Boulevard. So you know it's going to be that kind of show. It's the Wednesday night show. I'm Mickey Bennet. This show is the most beautiful, the most talented, well, semi-talented of hosts, my ex-wife, Wednesday night. That's right, folks. We have the brightest stars since those people tried to kill themselves over Halley's Comet. That's the Wednesday night show, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. on dronebox.com. It was voted the second best talk show west of the Circus by the Reno Gazette. How about that? That's the Wednesday night show, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Be there.
Yeah, hi, is anybody there? Yeah, hi, I'm just trying to get some food. Can somebody help me?
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
Oh, God, I know this place is called Jurassic Taco, but the dinosaur noises and dinosaur outfits just a little bit much, don't you think?
My outfit?
Yeah, what you're wearing.
Sir, this is an outfit. This is who I truly am. I'm dino-gendered.
Okay, so you're like a furry.
No. Dino-gendered means I have the body of a human being, but the spirit of a dinosaur.
You know, that's cool, man. Can I please just get a burrito?
Sure thing.
What's up with your arms?
I'm an HM to TR. That means human male to Tyrannosaurus Rex. With my shorter arms, I have to do. This is what I have to do.
Dude, you're not fooling anybody. I see you have normal arms. Why don't you just use those?
I'm pre-op, sir! How dare you? I'm transitioning. Why would you... I'm saving up for arm-shortening procedures and elbowectomy. Why won't you just accept me for who I am?
All right, just do your thing.
What else would you like on your burritos, sir?
Bean, cheese, lettuce, salsa.
All right.
Let me guess. You were a huge fan of Jurassic Park as a kid.
Ugh. The casting of that movie was atrocious. I'm just tired of Hollywood using CGI instead of casting dino-gendered actors. That be all your burritos, sir?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, let me roll this up for you. Can't cut it with my hands. Gonna have to use my mouth.
What are you doing?
Sir, I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex. With my I have to use my mouth to roll this up.
You are literally eating my burrito right now.
Sir, I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's a carnivore. This is a vegetable with a burrito. How ignorant are you?
Oh my God! Please, go get your manager.
My manager for this? Are you serious, sir?
Yes. Just go, please. Just go get your manager. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh my God.
How may I help you?
Oh God! Don't tell me one of those dino-gendered people too.
No, you bigot. I'm a furry. If you or a loved one has ever died or suffered from gynecomastia related to the discovery of transvaginal mesh-induced melanoma causing mesothelioma from taking risperidone while working in a coal mine due to taking an ADHD drug your mother may have handled while pregnant that caused diabetes and was made to undergo a metal-on-metal hip implant replacement, you may be eligible for a large lump sum settlement, minus attorney's fees and unexpected standard fees incurred by someone other than yourself who is better off than you and definitely does not have your best interests at heart, therefore causing you to owe us money. Please call 1-800-I've been fucked in the ass without lube. That's 1-800-I've been fucked in the ass without lube. And please have your credit card ready as our operators are standing by 24 hours a day to take your payment.
Hello and good evening. I'm Jim Stone, and this is the Jim Stone News Hour. It's time for a Week in Review segment where we bring on a guest to debate this week's top news headlines. Joining us tonight is Mike Randall, a significant contributor to a conservative think tank. Thank you for joining us tonight, Mr. Randall.
It's a pleasure to be here, Jim. Thank you for having me.
Let's dive in, shall we? Recently, Senate granted President Obama fast-track authorization to negotiate the terms of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which has many American citizens concerned that this is a huge win for corporate America at the expense of working-class citizens. What are your thoughts on this issue?
Well, this is a huge loss for the U.S. economy, and I think I speak for most Americans when I say cash rules everything around me, cream get the money, dollar bills, y'all.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I said, sorry if I make myself clear, Jim. What I'm trying to say here is that I, like many Americans, have my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Are you quoting rap lyrics?
I'm not just quoting rap lyrics, Jim. I'm kicking you some knowledge from the Y Street prophet Snoop Dogg. West Side!
I don't understand what's going on here. Why are you doing that?
Well, Jim, it's quite simple. The Republican Party is trying to make our platform more relatable to voters who don't typically vote Republican. You know, the kind that can, likes hip-hop, can jump real high, and talks loudly in movie theaters.
Could you tell us more about these voters?
You know, the urban demographic.
Oh, God. I can't believe that the Republican Party...
Whoa, let me stop you right there, Jim. Republican's such a boring, cracker-ass name. We're going by our unit now. Who's the clique that runs the House and Senate? Our unit.
Our unit.
Our unit.
God, this is the most idiotic thing I've ever heard. And as an African American,
Whoa,
I feel.
let me stop you right there, Jim. You know, there's no such thing as halfway crooks. You went to prep school in Connecticut and you went to Yale. How black are you really?
Are you serious? I can't believe that you would come onto my show and question my education and my experience. Oh my God, what are you doing?
Straight out of Wisconsin, crazy dairy family named Michael. Try to get that cash, milk cows at the cycle.
Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck I thought, nigga. Don't come into my studio and sing that weak-ass bullshit. And now, here's Meredith with the weather.
For those of you concerned it's getting too hot up in her, there's a cold front coming down from the north that's going to make it rain all up in you bitches.
Oh my
God. Well, we're back. Oh, we're back, Mickey. It was the first show. Wasn't that fun?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, before we're done, though, we're not quite done.
Oh, okay.
We're not quite done. Mickey likes to get ahead of things. He's a 1 minute man. Okay, our next guest. Oh, he's a big fan of mine. He's always at all my shows. Wherever I perform, he's there. I love this man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Pastor Vern Pressler.
Welcome, my little lambs, to Pastor Vern Pressler's Prayer Power Hour. I, of course, am your host, Pastor Vern Pressler. Now, today's sermon is brought to you by Daisy Mae's Tacos. Great, authentic Mexican flavor, yet legally allowed to be here. And don't forget this week only challenge, this week only. Bring in your Cougars varsity ticket stub in for Daisy Mae's amazing Pico de Gallo potato salad. All right. Now, I would like to direct today's sermon towards the chillins of Blister Creek County, okay? See, it has recently come to my attention that Miss Beagle, everybody's favorite lesbian biology teacher, has felt the need to incorporate into her lesson plan to the 7th graders something about evolution. Now, I'm not here to tell nobody nothing about no proper schooling. Okay, Miss Beagle, you can do what you want. I know that back in my day, I threw my fair share of paper airplanes. Okay, now, so I ain't trying to take, but I refuse to sit idle while you infiltrate these young minds and cast them into servitude to the dark Lord Beelzebub. Man from Monkey, you want Da Vinci Code? Let's talk about Da Vinci Code. Take a look at the word evolution. What you hear up in there, Tom Hanks? I'll tell you what I hear, evolution. You break it down, evolution. Hear that word? Evolution, evolution. You teach him witchcraft, Miss Beagle. Jesus Christ was no gorilla. Was he? Jesus Christ, he did not turn water into bananas, did he? Did not cure the lepers by flinging his doodle with them, did he? Did not allow his curious nature land him in predicaments that could only be solved by a man in a yellow hat. Jesus Christ did not die on the cross to come back 3 days later just so old Chuck Darwin could sell a few more paperbacks, and Phil Collins sure as hell did not create a Genesis. Repent. That's the only solution, children. You got to repent, lest you be cast down into the deep, dark trenches of hell. Those trenches of hell that are deeper and darker than any Vietnam jungle. Nothing wrong with Vietnam jungle. You don't know what I've seen because you weren't there. You don't know what I've seen because, by God, you weren't there. Vietnam. Excuse me now. Here we go. Where were we? Now, the second part of the sermon right now, I'm going to direct toward the grown-up folk here. So, kids, if you're watching, go on outside for a little bit. Go out that yard. I got to talk to you. Go out there and get some of that sunshine that God created for us today. So go on now, get. Pornography. Pornography is defined by that little black man-child Webster as anything with no artistic merit other than to elicit sexual desire. Now, I ain't talking about no Playboy magazine, okay? God knows us men folk, we got to do what we got to do to get by. No. What I'm talking about is something much more sinister than all that. Just the other day, I went on to Brother Stewart's computer so that I could watch last week's episode of the Power Hour. And when I went in to type in P-O for Power Hour, Googler tried to take me to something called Pornhub.com. Disgusting. The most vile, godless material I've ever seen in my entire life. And oh, you should have seen Brother Stewart turned all kinds of beet red, saying something about how his boy left cookies. Look, I don't know nothing about no cookies, okay? I'll tell you this much. These ain't the kind of cookies you want to leave out for Santa Claus. Only cookie I saw anything about it was the interracial Oreo, something like the thing with double stuff, though, I will tell you that. It's just vile, and it's leading to the downtrodden part of this society. And here, by God, I'm here to tell you we ain't gonna stand for it no more. And I'm expecting everybody in Blister Creek County to stand up against this filth. God created Adam and Eve. Book of Genesis is gonna tell you that. God created Adam and Eve. God did not create Adam and Eve and Eve's best friend, Crystal. Did he? Didn't create Adam and Eve and the pizza delivery boy, did he? Now, what I've done here, I've gone and taken the liberty of creating a petition that I feel like we need to send to the governor here. And what I expect you to do is sign this petition so that we can stand up against all of the filth and that wasn't supposed to be. Hey.
Vern, my biggest fan.
Hey. Praise Jesus and the Lord our Savior.
Jesus.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm so glad you made it here, Vern. You make it to all my shows.
Well, somebody's got to show the light of the way to the people watching.
Mickey used to shove the light up my way a lot, but now we're divorced.
That's unnecessary.
Oh, Vern, are you going to be appearing anywhere for soon?
No. Well, you can find me on the corner of Sunset and Hollywood. They don't exactly intersect, but I run back and forth.
Oh, yeah. I'll be at Pink soon, too.
Pink, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, I want to thank you for coming out, Vern.
Well, thank you for having me. I certainly appreciate it.
Anytime. Right. Mickey, can we get a shot over here? I want to say hi to Mickey. Oh, here we go. Mickey, my co-host, second and fourth ex-husband. Oh, it's Scott.
Yes, Todd.
Do you have anything you want to say? Any Twitter twats? Any promos?
Facebook me, Scott Coblio. Facebook, all my information's there.
Oh, okay.
Come see the show this Sunday.
Here, you can have
this for me?
Yeah, I'm done with my cutlet.
Okay.
You can use that.
I've got to bend down for this one. I love this girl. Oh, this is Danielle, everybody. Danielle Perez was with us. Where are you going to be?
I am calling bingo tonight at Angel City Brewery.
What are you calling it?
The balls.
I've talked to balls before too. That's going to be a fun night.
But you can find me on Twitter. I'm at Diva Deluxe with no E at the end. And you can go to thigapcomedy.com to find out more about gentrification.
Okay, watch her gentrification. Get Cuckoo Boy's new album on vinyl from Cock Records. Okay, and get Murderous. Find Murderous. It's a great movie. And Mickey can be found at the free clinic everywhere. And Bert brought toys, so who knows where he is next. Thanks, everybody. Coming next week, next Wednesday at 5 with the beautiful boys from Dronebox. Come see me again. Dronebox.com. I'm Wednesday night and you're not. Oh, look, there's people. Oh, okay. Bye, everybody.
Sorry, what's your name?
My name's Fondo.
Fondo.
Fondo. I was Miss LA.
Not Fondue.
Have you seen my Fondo? Have you seen my other show?
I haven't. Being a virgin.
He's a virgin?
That's me.
He's 18
Why?
years old.
I don't even know.
This is the most fascinating thing that's ever happened on the show is to have a virgin that's 18, so.
Is it happening?
May Bray from the UK. There's UK Matt and Matt Copper. Okay, there's a lot of guys named. There's a lot of white guys named Matt. Is the situation.
Un amor
Hi, I'm Jonathan Clean.
And I'm Julianne Clean.
And
we're the Cleans. Welcome to Clean Living.
We're filming a show here today. We're having a great time. I figured, what better opportunity to teach you how to cook for one? Am I right? Somebody at Cyrus said, oh, we're not having that sale on washers and dryer combos anymore, you know, and you should have bought it when you had the chance. And you say, well, that was 4 days ago, and how was I supposed to know the sale was ending when nobody told me? And also, don't put the sale in your circular if there's only 2 days left of the sale, because it's going to take me time to come into this Sears. Potatoes are North African, and you know what else is North African? A whole lot of Muslim Americans. Flakes in there. See, oh, all right. Okay. That is salty.
Make. You look like a bat. You look like a bat or a gopher.
Isn't miming like a precursor to clown, to being a clown? And I've given Nolan,
That has been another successful Magnus
I
Minute.
gave Nolan the retard a few moments.
Another successful Magnus Minute. We have sponsors. Don't say that shit that you want. We'll take 10 cents. We'll take $2,000. We'll take $2,000. We'll take
Every penny
$2,000.
counts.
What?
Every penny counts.
Every penny counts.
Counts.
Every penny counts.
And if you're in another country, to give us
Pound sterling.
pounds
Pound sterling.
that equal to the same amount of dollars that we're saying. So like if we
No,
say
give us
$1,
more.
We say $1, you can give us 1 pound. No,
Yeah,
because
1
pounds-
pound.
Pounds are more than.
Yeah, give us that.
So
Don't give it away.
Yeah, so definitely if you're
But-
in other
yeah,
countries
if you're in
and you're
I mean, if it's in one of those shit countries, give us like 20,000 times whatever it would be.
yeah, give us like 800,000 rubles if you're in Russia.
Yeah, or if you're in like one of those other shit countries like south of here, then
Russia's not a shit country. Don't say that.
dick, pussy, and fart jokes, and you're laughing it up and hamming it up and loving it, and I'm over here like, hey man, that's my routine. I could have done some of these pussy, dick, fart jokes.
It's just not funny when you do it. You're just a crude man who's talking about his dick.
Barbara fucked a chair.
It's like we're gonna have baby pigeons.
Baby pigeon bodies, they're gonna
Yeah.
be dead. They're gonna die.
Also, like, I don't know if I would live with myself if I had the exterminator go up there and clean
I
that
can't
nest
wait
out.
till the
He's
pigeons
coming next
hatch,
Thursday.
and then they die because they can't get out.
I don't think he'll be able to
It's
get
going
up
to be
there, to be
sad.
honest.
We're going to have a bad
The
time.
ladder's not high enough.
What?
I don't think Boehner will be able to get up there.
He can get up there.
Not
He
if
needs a
I-
ladder.
He has to.
Window because they're gonna
No,
die.
don't say
They're not gonna
that.
have access to anything like fresh food or water. The mom's gonna
mom's
leave
gonna
them
bring it to
behind.
them.
Gonna give them earthworms, then they're gonna die. They can't escape from the window because they have little tiny pigeon bodies.
Hey, Swell, it's saying hi.
Little pigeon.
Bug flew by and we both looked at it at the same
Yeah,
time.
it was like, what kind of bug was that?
It's one of those bugs that was on the window.
Dick-wheeler.
You know what isn't a thing in Europe?
What's not a thing in Europe? Iced tea is not a thing in Europe. It's not the thing in Europe
Do they
yet.
give you hot tea and you have to ask for ice that you're paying for to put your hot
All right,
tea
shut
in?
your hole. Finish it up. Wrap it up.
All right, it's been another edition of Late Night with Ashley. Nolan's over it.
No, it's time.
Nolan's over it. We'll
We're
see
done.
you tomorrow.
What's happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow at 4 p.m. we have.
Freight train going so fast. Freight train going so fast. Please don't tell them what train I'm on. They won't know where I've gone. When I die, just bury me deep down at the end of Old Chestnut Street. Lay rocks by my head and feet. Tell them I've gone to sleep. You're watching Drone Music. If you're a musician and you'd like to appear on the Drone Music program, please send an email to beta@gr3d.com.
Selfish.
My mom, my sister is my mom, and my sister has a little hand, and I slapped it, and now I took her hand. I feel bad. I don't know if I should be a whore.
Did you say your sister has a little hand?
Yeah.
I was young. I wanted a baby, a sister for fun. I'll miss you, I'll kiss you, I'll never want.
Well, I'm looking for a little farm girl. I'm looking for a farm girl to give a twirl. I'm gonna fuck her. I'm gonna fuck her real good, and I'm gonna make her my wife, just like I know I should. 'Cause I'm a good construction worker. I don't know where to go. I'm Crazy Joe.
Crazy Joe needs love, even Crazy Joe needs love. Even Crazy Joe needs love down nowhere.
Mama/sister!
All it said on the box was handle with care. And it said, there was a note.
What?
It said, I really gotta hand it to you. You're everything. Love, Jesse Lou.
Oh my God. Jesse, Sue, or Lou.
My work here is done.
Jesse, Sue, killed my brother. My sister, and my mother.
Do you need anything, prisoner?
No, I don't, space cop.
Okay, just checking. Lights out in 15 minutes. You're all right, kid. You're gonna be all right.
I didn't know my life would turn out this way. My life would turn out up here in space. I wish that I could see my sister's face again, just to tell her I love.
All right, this next comedian is a very funny guy. He's going to be on the World Series of Comedy next week. Give it up, David Niker.
Oh, yeah, solid gold mic. I like this place. My name's Dave Niker. I'm not Joseph P. Larkin, though we do have the same beard. My beard's getting to a weird stage. I didn't even know this stage existed. I was watching TV without a shirt on the other day, and I turned my head, and the beard brushed against my chest and scared the shit out of me. I thought there was somebody else in the room. Next stage, long enough to tuck in at the collar. It's almost there. For formal occasions. Next stage, long enough to weave in with my chest hair. So I could create a marsupial pouch.